Awaken your power. This is Mindset Mastery.
You don't lose your life in one big mistake. You lose it slowly, in your head. One thought turns into 10. 10 turns into a habit. And before you realize it, your mind never feels quiet anymore. Here's the scary question. What if overthinking isn't just stressing you out? What if it's slowly breaking you? Most people think overthinking is harmless. They call it being careful, being smart, being prepared. But nobody talks about what happens when thinking becomes your default state. When every choice feels heavy. When every silence feels loud. When your own mind feels like the enemy. This matters because overthinking doesn't look dangerous from the outside. You still show up. You still function. You still smile. But inside, you're tired, drained, always stuck in your head. And the worst part? You don't even notice when it becomes normal. Let's break down what really happens when overthinking turns into a habit. First truth. Overthinking slowly kills your ability to act. At first, it feels responsible. You think before you move. You analyze before you decide. But over time, every decision becomes a mental war. You want to start something new, but you think too much. What if it fails? What if people judge me? What if I waste time? So you wait. You tell yourself you'll act later. When you're ready. When you're confident. When everything makes sense. But later never comes. Overthinking doesn't stop bad decisions. It stops decisions. And life rewards movement. Not perfect plans. While you're thinking, someone else is trying. While you're analyzing, someone else is learning. While you're stuck, time keeps moving. Second truth. Overthinking destroys your self-trust. Every time you doubt your own decision, something happens inside you. You start believing your instincts are unreliable, so you ask others. You search online. You look for reassurance everywhere except inside yourself. What do you think I should do? Is this the right choice? Am I overreacting? The more you do this, the quieter your inner voice becomes. You stop trusting yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, confidence disappears. Think about it. Have you ever ignored your gut feeling only to realize later you were right all along? That moment hurts because you didn't fail due to lack of intelligence. You failed because you didn't listen to yourself. Overthinking trains you to doubt the one person you need to trust the most. You. Third truth. Overthinking traps you in the past and scares you about the future. Your mind starts living into places. Neither of them is the present. You replay old mistakes, things you said wrong, things you should have done differently. Then you jump to the future, imaginary problems, worst-case scenarios, outcomes that haven't happened. And while your mind is busy everywhere else, life passes you by. You're with people, but not really there. You're working, but distracted. You're resting, but not relaxed. Your body is present. Your mind is exhausted. This constant mental noise steals peace without you noticing. You forget what calm feels like. Fourth truth. Overthinking quietly turns into anxiety and burnout. Your brain isn't designed to stay on high alert all day. But overthinking keeps it there. Every thought feels urgent. Every problem feels serious. Your body reacts like danger is always near, so you feel tense. You feel tired. You feel overwhelmed for no clear reason. Sleep doesn't fully recharge you anymore. Rest doesn't feel restful. And eventually, you start saying something dangerous. This is just how I am. No, this is what your habits have created. Overthinking is not a personality trait. It's a learned pattern. And anything learned can be unlearned. Now listen closely. The goal is not to stop thinking. That's impossible. The goal is to stop letting thoughts control your life. You don't need complete clarity to move forward. You need courage. Most progress comes from imperfect action, not perfect thinking. When you catch yourself stuck in your head, ask one simple question. What is the smallest action I can take right now? Not the safest, not the smartest, the smallest. Send the message. Take the step. Start messy. Action breaks the loop. Movement quiets the mind. Here's the real takeaway. Overthinking feels like control, but it's actually fear wearing a smart disguise. It keeps you busy so you don't have to face discomfort. It keeps you thinking so you don't have to act. But your life won't change from thoughts alone. It changes when you move despite fear. You are not broken. Your mind is just overtrained to worry. And the moment you stop feeding every thought with attention, you take your power back. If this spoke to you, take a moment. Reflect on where overthinking has been holding you hostage. Share your experience in the comments. Like the video if this helped you. Subscribe for more content that strengthens your mindset. And remember this, your mind should be a tool, not a prison.